Today we're going to be using a tubeless tire repair kit to show you how to repair a puncture in a standard car or truck tire. Now there are a couple of different options in order to repair a tire yourself on a car or a truck, but I recommend this one because you can keep it in the trunk of your car and repair your car tire while on the road. And if you're lucky enough with the placement of the puncture, you may not even have to remove even the wheel from your car at all. So the first thing we're going to do is locate the puncture, find out where it is. And with some soapy water, we should see some bubbling or something like that. Failing that, it might be very obvious where your puncture is coming from. If you're in a situation where you have an object in your tire and it's not causing a visible leak, there's no bubbling, maybe you're at the side of the road, you're on vacation, my advice is to just leave it in and get your car to somewhere safe where you can spend some time looking at this. To be honest, you could have a puncture like this and drive for 10-20,000 more miles and it's going to be fine. But if it is leaking air and it is a bit of an emergency, then let's continue. So this is what a typical tire replacing kit will contain here. Sometimes these are combined into one tool, so don't worry if you just have one. This is going to ream out the hole. This is going to insert the plug here. And this one's optional. Some kits will include this, some will not. It's just some rubber cement. It is not necessary, but it can be included. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is remove the foreign object, then almost immediately insert the reaming tool right here. Now it's recommended you have air in the tire. If you don't worry, it really doesn't matter. An emergency is an emergency. It's going to get fixed either way. If you have a very small hole and you can't get this reaming tool in, then you may need to resort to some brute strength or maybe even a drill just to make the hole slightly bigger. If the hole is larger than 1/4 of an inch, then don't even bother with this repair. The same applies for sidewall repairs right here. Sidewall punctures are generally not repairable due to the structural integrity of the tire being compromised. The sidewall is a critical load-bearing component. Trying to repair a sidewall could result in a blowout and can be very, very dangerous. If you have a puncture in this area, do not repair it. Immediately replace it at once. So with the reamer here, move it in and out, in and out. We're trying to rough up the tire here. There's some internal steel and fabric, and we want to rough this up and make sure we have a nice smooth hole for our plug that we're going to insert. So you're not going to be twisting this, it's just going to go straight in and straight out. Okay, now the site of the puncture is reamed and ready to go. We're going to be inserting a plug here using the plug insert tool. It looks something like this. And if you have some rubber cement, then we're going to be applying that to the plug as well. If your kit has been standing a while or sitting in the trunk of your car, you're going to have to give it a little bit of pressure, but eventually this will separate. This one's been sitting here probably 3 or 4 years, but there's still a nice bit of moisture to it. If it's completely dried out, you might want to invest in another kit. So we're just going to be inserting that into the eye there. Okay, so it's going to look something like this, exactly halfway. A little bit of advice, by the way, if you do have one of these kits, put it in a Ziploc so it's nice and airtight. It's going to last a little bit longer before drying out. So we're going to get our rubber cement here, and we're just going to coat that pretty much almost all the way along the strip here, paying particular attention to the center piece here, because this is the area which is going to be plugged to the tire. This bit will be just hanging out. If they give you a tube of rubber cement and you have 3 plugs, then you use 1/3 of it. Roughly you know how much to use, given based on the quantity you're given. Okay, the plug is ready to go. If I were you, I'd wait maybe 30 seconds just so we get a nice tacky on here, just like when repairing a bike in a tube, for example, and then we're going to insert it in. 30 seconds should be enough time. Okay, we're going to be doing this in one quick motion, removing the reaming tool, then inserting the plug. Okay, insert the plug 2/3 of the way in. Don't worry if some of it will be trailing, that's pretty normal. And then we're going to remove the plug straight out. Don't twist it or anything like that. A little jiggle is okay if it's stuck up, but we're going to come straight out like this. And that's almost pretty much it. The next thing we're going to do is air up the tire. Once it's aired up, check for leaks. So under normal circumstances, this will naturally wear away with the tire as you drive, but if you have a knife or a box cutter handy, there's no harm just shaving the top end off. Okay, let me leave you with some final thoughts now. Is this a permanent solution? How long will it last? Well, this can be a permanent solution. I've had one in one of my tires way back when for maybe 6 years or something like that. It pretty much lasted as long as the tread on the tire. Number two, if you get a screw or a nail in your tire, can you leave it in if it's not leaking? Well, yeah, sure you can, but mileage may vary. Maybe one day you just jostle this and air will be escaping from the side. So it is really up to you, but if you have the option, I would definitely recommend replacing this with one of these. Number three, is this kit better than a patch? Well, patches could technically seal holes bigger than 1/4 of an inch where this does reach its limit. You can see there is only certain size plug in there, and if you go bigger, you may run into issues with the pressure versus the material being used, which is why they typically come in this size. But for ease at the side of the road, you don't need to take the tire off, the wheel off necessarily sometimes. This kit is great. Always put one in the trunk of your car. It will rescue you in an emergency, and everything is here. We didn't use any special tools or anything like that, and we've repaired our tire. We can get going, we can carry on with our vacation or whatever we're trying to do. So I hope the video helped you. Have you had experience with these? How long did yours last? Did you have a good experience, a bad experience? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video coming soon. Take care.